Oh.
No, can we start?
Yeah, you can.
Mute everyone. Welcome, everyone. I'm getting some feedback here. Let me fix it now. Hello?
Yeah, I think
No?
okay, it's okay now.
Yeah,
We
please
are
try and.
getting the feedback from your end. Kindly reduce the volume of one of your sets or mute one of them.
Okay, is it okay now?
Yeah, it's fine.
You can hear me clearly?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you very much for joining. Yeah. Okay, so see you and save Jenny. Thank you. So you are welcome to today's walkthrough. I'll make it very fast. So I don't intend to spend more than 45 minutes to an hour for this particular session. You are welcome to IntelliAudit AI walkthrough. We'll continue to do this for some time until everybody is comfortable with the use of this software. So this is IntelliAudit AI. When you open IntelliAudit Live, this is what you get. This is the landing page. And then you can read everything about how the files are generated and the system in place, what it offers aside the general audit file, the special models, and how it's built and everything. You can get all the information you want here. You can also contact us through telephone, WhatsApp. WhatsApp is more preferable because it's more convenient. So I will log in. I already have some accounts created, but this is where you can sign in. You can open a new firm account here. or I have an account already. So let me log on with my account. What's happening with my internet? Okay, my streaming. Let me stop sharing. I want to just check something quickly. Oh, okay. I see now. I see now. Let me resolve it. Okay. Can everybody hear me clearly?
Yes, we can.
Not. Okay. So the reason I've already used that account to log on somewhere. So I've logged on 3 different internal IntelliAudits with 3 different accounts. And this is what I'm showing. I'm showing one here. So that's why when I was logging in again, it was telling me an error. But it's easy to log in. Let me log out again and try to log in again. So from the landing page, I'm using the same account. Let me use what is here. Ransford, I'm at my Yahoo. Okay. It gave me, I didn't want to show this, but then that's what I have to use because I've opened the other account elsewhere. Okay, so when you open your account or when you set up an account, it brings you to a setup page where you set up your firm. I've already set up the firm, I've set up engagement, that's why it brings me here directly. But if you set up, it's going to take you to a setup page, send you account email authentication. You accept the email authentication, then it opens the firm page for you to ask you to set up a firm. So you put your firm name, your firm registration, your firm details, and everything there, and then to open this dashboard for you. So these dashboards will allow you to add new clients, and then also you can add new engagements. And then you have all these on the left pane. These are the things that you find because we have not opened any engagement. So let me go out quickly. This is firm overview. So this gives you your recent clients, updates that may impact your audit. You go to the client. These are the clients I've set up. I can add new clients. And these are the engagements. For every client, you have a number of engagements. These are all the engagement I have for my clients. So I can open this client. Yesterday, this is the one that we created. I can open this engagement. When you open this engagement, this is what you see on the engagement. This is the engagement we started yesterday. And then this is IFRS 9 ECL calculator. So this one, you can use it independently by this one I'm providing it for free. It's not, it's supposed to come at a different add-on, but then it's available. You can use it. You can import your ECL and then do your ECL analysis. And then update. These are regulatory updates that is here for you. You can look at what updates affects your clients and your industry and your territory. So these are linked to the website. So it just gives you the update, tells you what is happening in the industry. You can click this for you to go to the main website of the regulator. So anytime you want to read around, you want to see what affects your client, you can go to the main website of your regulator. So it's not taking any information, it's just updating you And then these are the standards library. If you come here, you see where all the standards that affect your audits, your industry are, and where it's speaking from. You can click the source and go to the source and then read from their website the standards that affects your client. Then these are audit trails. So every logon, every activity is tracked here in this audit trail. And I'm logged on as a partner, so I can see all these. But if you are logged on as a associate or junior or trainee, you will not be able to see some of these things. And then this FM Shield. This FM Shield is an add-on. You can get it. That is the ISQM compliance monitoring dashboard. So from the dashboard, I can open my clients. Let's open one client here, or let's create a new client. Let's go back. This is the firm's profile. This is the firm's profile. So the firm details that are entered when I open the firm, this is the firm name, all these details, you put it there, then you save changes, or you create, and then this is the firm branding. So my firm's logo and my firm color palette, so that when I generate reports, it will take my firm's format. If you can't get all those things, you just put the firm website here, and it will pull all the logo and all the color palettes and put it here. Reporting, report defaults. So here I can select the footer, what should go on the footer of my report. And then the sign-in block. If you have a particular way you sign in your sector or your jurisdiction, you can copy and paste that report sign-in format here and save as part of the branding. And this is a support access. So when you are stuck and you need some technical or some support to navigate, this is where you add me. When you add me or any of my team members, we can be able to support you remotely. But then you will not even get here because this software is so user-friendly. It allows you to do all the things you want, and it directs you on what to do. If you are stuck and you need direction, this chatbot is here. This Akos chatbot is here. This chatbot, you can ask him everything. He knows how to navigate. He can show you what needs to do and how to analyze, assess your information. Everything, this chatbot will help you to do that. So, for example, let's say, how do I record an audit risk? It's telling me unauthorized, gave me the same error, but I have tried it. Okay. I want to use this one to demonstrate. The chatbot. So this is a chatbot. Okay, so this is how the chatbot generates. And it speaks as well. So it can give you direction and everything. I can stop it. I can listen to the voice. Okay, let's end that. So it plays and it directs you and everything. So you don't have anything to worry about. So let's open one engagement that we set up, or you want us to set up a new engagement. Let's go back. Okay, let's open this engagement. I have a lot of engagements for most of the walkthroughs I've done. So when you open engagement, you see an engagement overview here. So this is what tells you everything about the engagement. And this is where you set up the entire engagement details and information. So when I set up the engagement, it allowed me to upload my financial statements, my trial balance, my general ledger and everything. So everything comes here. And you move from here. So if it's a first year audit, you indicate here that it's a first year audit. That means that there are no previous year, prior year comparatives. So the system understands and will not do any analytical review using prior year. So these are the processes that I'm going to go through: acceptance, planning, risk assessment, program generation, and everything. These are advanced completion models. That is estimates, related parties, subsequent events, going concern, management representation, extra. So this is in the completion side. Let me take you through the left panel. We'll go through the left panel and explore all the features of these software. And here in the overview, you can find some information, regulatory update, the same updates you saw, but this particular one are things that relate to the particular engagements that you are doing. Let's go to acceptance. Engagement acceptance or continuance is here. So whenever you add anybody to the audit, if you are the administrator for your firm, when you log on, it gives you administrator console. Administrator console allows you to be able to add members to the audit team and be able to assign them responsibilities. So you activate which areas you are allowing them to do. When they open, they will see those particular areas. Whenever you add a new audit team, it will send him an email, notify him that he has been added to this engagement. So he should click the link and enter the engagement or set up an account on that engagement. So when he click, when he clicked the email will also notify him that he needs to complete an independent declaration before he can join the engagement. The email will open the independent declaration for him. He will fill the independent declaration and then join the engagement. If there are exceptions in the declaration, the partner will be notified through an email to address. It doesn't prevent the person from still joining the engagement. So the person will still join the engagement. The risk management and independent team will assess whether the person will fix the risk issues that are associated with the independent confirmations. So that independence confirmation will come here. And then client integrity assessment, KYC, you fill open questionnaire and then fill this questionnaire. When you fill this questionnaire, you submit your assessments. And then AI takes it into congruence here. Competence and capability confirmations. You can also assess the competency of the team. You can view the team here. Here, you see all the team that you have added here. If you still want to add people, you can add them here. Select the name of the person, the staff level of the person, and then his budget. If he's doing 40-hour week, then you add the person to the audit team. This will conflict because I'm the partner, I can't be an audit team member. You can also delete an audit team or resend email. This is where it will send the email. You can resend email to the person, or you can just decide to add him here so that the email will be sent directly. But let me delete because I can't be part of the engagement team. So we are still on acceptance, competence and capabilities, resource and timing, ethical requirements. You upload them here. If there are issues, you comment before you sign off on ethical requirements. Precondition for an audit met, you can put all your entries here and then submit. Engagement letter, you can import your engagement letter here and then submit. And then other firm specific, if you have a firm specific consideration, maybe the firm requires that we do background check of the directors of the company, and then comments, you can add the firm specific requirements here. So directors background check. You reference the firm's policies that says that you should do that. And then you add that one. So you can do all that details, put it here, and then you accept and save. I will delete it. So you assess the client risk. You assess this risk, but then AI will also do a review of your risk assessment and then advise you. So you can accept the engagement, put the engagement letter URL here, put the notes. All these are not compulsory field. Then you can sign off. And then after that, once you have done all the things here, you have to run AI quality gate check. AI quality gate check will check whatever information you have filled on this page whether the information is okay, and then we'll advise you on everything that you have failed, and then we'll tell you, we'll give you guidance on what to do. You decide whether you want to take the advice or you want to revise or admit or what have you. Then you proceed. It doesn't prevent you from proceeding, but as you proceed, AI will keep telling you, you were supposed to have done this here, you never did it, so you might want to go back and do it, or you might continue. And every stage of the audit, it will keep advising you, it will keep notifying you. So this is ISA for less complex entities. So if your engagement qualifies for ISA for less, or you don't know, you are not sure whether it qualifies for ISA for less complex entities, or you don't know whether your jurisdiction accepts ISA for less complex entity, this small window helps you to assess that and to accept an engagement that qualifies for ISA for less complex entities. So this one, you see, when okay, this engagement I've already clicked qualifies. I have unchecked it now. When you open it, so originally unchecked. So you have to read through and then check your jurisdiction, choose your jurisdiction. Every jurisdiction, it will tell you whether it's you have restricted, you are permitted to use ISA for less complex entities, or what have you. This thing will tell you. If you don't find your country here, you put it in others. Others means that you do an eligibility assessment and then complete all this eligibility process to assess whether your audit qualifies for ISA for less complex entities. If your audit has digital assets like crypto and other digital assets in the balance sheet for the client, you can go here and then assess the risk of that. And then it will consider all in the risk assessment of the client. Here, I would say no. I don't want to complicate issues for myself. So just to move on. So I've done the eligibility. Once you do the eligibility check, you can click accept, and then it will tell you require partner review. Partner will have to review and confirm. And then once it confirms, it will switch your audit requirement to ISA for less complex entities. And ISA for less complex entities require fewer programs to be generated, and that saves you. But if it doesn't qualify, to inform you, and then you continue applying the full ISA. So this is a fully integrated audit software. Don't compare it to any other audit software, because 99% of the audit softwares available aside these are not fully AI integrated. They are not AI native. They are add-on. They were already there. They just added the AI section on. And it's not like if a software is not AI native, it's just like you bring an African to America and then he's trying to speak slang. So originally, this is like a original software. So it's not being taught to be able to adopt AI. It was built right from scratch to utilize AI to be able to run the audit. And that is the best thing you can find around. I'm not sure any of the big four even have something like this, but this one is for mid-size and smaller firms to be able to integrate fully AI into their audit processes. This is a revolutionary product. So I'll come to the client data. Client data is where now you import your financial statement, your trial balance, and whatever you have in this software. So here I've already imported some client data. So you can see I have a trial balance here that I imported. Whenever you import the trial balance, it will map all the trial balance to the IFRS line items, and then we'll format it into IFRS forms. When it formats it, it will indicate how it was able to match. There are certain areas it will not be able to identify the IFRS line item. It will notify you, and then you can decide to let AI force map it. When AI force maps, I wanted to show you. Should I delete? Okay, here, you click here for the account mapping, and then it will tell you total accounts. There are 30 line items, confirmed, 30 has been mapped. Because I've already mapped this. I've already mapped this already. Otherwise, we would have gone through the process. Just that I did that because I want to cut the time. Yesterday, when we did it, we spent more than 2 hours trying to go through the entire cycle. But I want to spend an hour or less to be able to finish that. So it's good that I have all the information that we did yesterday. We did 2 days ago, so I can use it. So confirm map and then need review. If all of the accounts doesn't map, it will tell you the number of accounts that needs review. And then you have to go here and then manually review and map them. You can map them to the IFRS line items yourself, or you can delete them. Those that are empty, that are 00 on the debit and credit side, you can delete them out of the group. And then you move to next. Anybody have any question so far? Anybody have any questions so far for me to address? Let me respond to some.
No question.
Okay. Okay, since there is no question, let's continue. So now that I mapped every account, it's telling me to go on adjustments. I'm going forward because I've not gotten to where I will even carry out the audit. But this allows you to go through the financial statement route all the way to issuing the financial statement report without carrying out the audit. Because the financial statement route is different from carrying out the audit. You need to get your financial statement and everything, be able to see that it's all mapped, it's all prepared according to IFRS line items before you start your audit. When you start your audit, what will happen is there will be some adjustments that you need to make to finalize the account. So when you make that adjustment, then you have the final adjusted trial balance. That final adjusted trial balance is what the system is using to do the final account. So even without going through the audit, you can generate your annual report and financial statements from here. So if there are adjustments, you put the adjustments here. You can key in all the adjustments and then save them. And then you can, once you put in the adjustment, you can use AI also to run quality checks on the adjustments. And then AI will advise you whether the adjustments are accurate, correct, or not. And then you get your adjusted trial balance here. You can download the adjusted trial balance. You can collapse it, you can do whatever, So this is a download that no, this is not it. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let me go back. So the recommended adjustments, AI can give you the recommended adjustments that according to AI, will review all these and then recommend some adjustments for you and all that. So you can do all your adjustments from here. Then you move to the financial statements. So here, the financial statement is now generated for you. This is the statement of financial position. And this is the P&L. This is the SFP. This is the P&L as well. And then this is the OCI. And then this is the cash flow. So you have all of them generated for you for partner review and signing. And then you can also download it here. And then you can go to the notes, and then append the notes. AI can generate the notes for you as well. These are generated notes. You can review, revise it, edit it, and save. Or you can auto-generate and everything. So you have AI assist you, prepare everything, including the notes and what have you. You can add new notes. If there are notes that are not here, you can add them to the schema and then proceed to reports. proceed to report. The report, now that you have finished the financial statement and notes and everything, you can come to the report. There you find everything done already here in the audit report. So these are the functions of these are final audit records. Final audit records, then you can generate final audit reports. Right, so you have something like this. But this one is not the final work. I will show you where you see a more flashy and nicer audit report. This is the final record. You can, this is the engagement clients, engagement teams, and all that. You can generate or download it. This is the lockdown. When you lock the audit, after the audit and everything, you can lock the audit. Nobody can access it again. And then you can archive it. So still in the report, I want to show you, as you work throughout, the report will be generating here. This generated from the financial statement, management letter, and everything. This report will be generated. You can use quality control to check the accuracy of the report before you issue. And then there is a reporting deck. I want to show you the reporting deck. This is a reporting deck for you if you want to generate this one formats your report. It gives you very nice report. So let's say the audit planning memo, for example, audit planning deck. I want to generate a presentation for executives. I'll click AI will help me generate something. And then I can download it as a PowerPoint document. So this is how the PowerPoint looks like. Gives you, why is the thing not, are you seeing my PowerPoint? Oh, okay. You are not seeing because it's open in PowerPoint and let me share the entire screen. Okay, let me share the entire screen. Now, this is a PowerPoint deck. This is the PowerPoint that it's downloaded. Or you can download it PDF. Let me change to interim findings report. Interim findings report, or let's say audit strategy deck. Audit strategy, this audit strategy. This audit strategy. So let's say I want a Big Four style, I want a mid-tier professional, or let's choose any of them and generate. So edit strategy, this is the audit strategy. I can go through it, edit it, put whatever I want there, amend all the things here, and then now I can download it as PPT to view. And this is the final work that you see. Financial statement analytics deck. You can, so a lot of things you can do here. Interim finance reports are here. Audit committee updates. Risk assessment deck is here. Audit completion deck. Interim findings and controls. Financial statement analytics. So everything, it's here. And then if you have those chat with governance, that's your communication. You want to issue audit finance report for management to respond to. This is the deck that you use. And because if you carry out the audit, all these things populates by itself. So you come here, you see all the audit findings, reports, and all the issues. They are in a particular order, the way you like to present: introduction, scope of the audit, independent statements, significant findings from the audit, quality aspects of accounting practices, uncorrected misstatements, and recommendations. So you can have all that. So if you have any other matter, efficiency in interim controls, you can choose, and then you put it here, details, and then you add them. You add that to it. And then you can save the draft or issue. Let's save, we save it now, we'll issue it to those charged with governance. So governance communication issued. So now, if you know, when you set up the client, you put the client's email, the key contact person of the client. If it's a financial controller you are dealing with, if it's the MD or whoever, their emails are in the client setup. So once you issue, this thing goes directly to the person. And then the person can now respond through the email and then also submit. When you submit, you will receive it from this same deck. And then you review it and then interact with it and do whatever you want to do. So these are the reporting deck that I wanted you to see. You have any question here? Anybody have any question here? Anybody have any question?
Well, I don't have a question.
Okay. So let me take you to, there are a lot of things there. I cannot go through everything before the end. So let's go to advanced work papers. Okay, let's go to the structure. There is acceptance, there is planning. Under planning, you have where you import the client data. You have the preliminary analytical review. Once you import the client data, this is where the analytics starts. Preliminary analytical review takes place over here. You see something like this as your analytical review, which will be generated by AI. You can reanalyze here, but this is very accurate. And then it's telling you all the issues that are there. So you hear, if it's addressed issue, it will tell you to accept the issue or save the draft. You can save it as a draft, or you can approve it that you have accepted that these issues are relevant, or you can edit it. You can add and update or include you can improve these explainer, auditor explanations, or the client explanations and what have you, and then you can save. So once you do all that, you update the conclusion. You can also edit the conclusion on the analytical review and update the conclusion or accept the conclusion. This is going to use it to do your risk assessment and your materiality and everything. And then here you will see internal control questionnaire. So you can fill the internal control questionnaire as well. This one will generate all the internal control questionnaire for you here. So you have the entity level controls, you have the revenue receivables, purchase payable, like all the areas to assess the internal controls, because it's going to use the internal controls to do control review of controls, to be able to tell whether you are going to do detailed substantive or you are going to do limited substantive. And you also indicate whether you are relying on controls or not, and you have the explanation, review, and everything. So you have all that. And then risk assessments. Okay, after internal control review, this system will do the materiality computations for you. So you have something like this, that the materiality has been done, the benchmark have been explained, everything have been done. But it's not done for you. It's just done as a template for you. So you can now use it to finalize and accept and agree this materiality, or amend the materiality before you accept. So you can adjust this materiality, the threshold, and the figures. So if you don't accept the AI threshold, AI would have given you explanation why you use that benchmark or basis for the materiality assessment. But you can change the basis by yourself, and then also you can change the amount, the benchmark amount, the percentage, and everything. And then once you state your justification for doing that, you can save it here with the justification. So you have to state the real justification. I mean, So it's manually overriding what AI have done. Justification is required. I didn't say anything. Let me say firm policy. Okay. Now it has accepted. But previously I didn't say anything sensible. So now that I've put some sensible thing there, it has accepted. That's a firm policy. Okay, so now reasonableness flag, asset-based benchmark, total, could also be justified as a financial services for a financial services entities, because my entity I selected financial services. That's why. So benchmark rationale is here, AI rationale is here, and everything. So I can also do account level allocation. All this account level, all is done by AI, and then I can edit it and accept it. So this one, for example, I can accept it. This one, I say I won't accept it, so let me go edit it. I can edit, override it, and then state my rationale, and then I will save it. Require this override. So I need a rationale, firm policy. I'm just using as a example. So override. Oh, this is a justification, sorry. Okay. So you see how it guides me, it tells me what I'm putting there is not right. Now I'm overreading it, I can accept it. So this is how you do the account level materiality assessment, and then revision block. Now, when I finish everything, all the materiality, I will run AI quality check. So AI quality check will review all the work I've done, and then will tell me, will advise me if there are any issues that I need to pay attention to. So it's a quality check completed 5 findings. Where are the findings? These are the findings for the quality check. And it scored me 45/100. That means that there are 4 correct, 1 recommendation, observation, AI verdict. I'm not ready to proceed because I have to address all these things in the materiality computation. So let me say accept. I'm not ready, but you have to read it. Amend, you can amend it. You see, you can read it, amend, and justify your amendments. Whatever you are, when you are disagreeing with AI's generated this thing, you have to justify, because it's an audit. He has pulled everything that are related based on the information you are giving, and he's giving you analytics of it, and then giving you a recommendation. Develop industry-based expectation or use budget to actual comparison to fill the requirement for fees for risk assessment procedures. And I say I don't want to do it, so I have to justify, and then I'll save the justification or reject the findings or cancel. I can reject AI findings, or I can cancel. So once I fix all these, now this place will show 100/100. That it will tell me, the verdict will tell me that you are ready to proceed. So I don't have to now go and ask the partner or the senior what to do if I am assigned to do this, because AI will behave as a first point of call for supervision. And even if you are confused, you don't know what to do, you can ask ACOS to be able to direct you, and then you can learn what to do. So whilst you are doing, it also allows you to learn along the line to master this software and the application of AI in doing your audit. And then once you finish all that, you can move to risk assessment and control assessment. So once that you get here, you can click AI reassess. This one, I've already done the assessment. I've generated the procedures. The reason why it's good for me to use these, I can finish early, and also I will not also be burning more credit, putting more stress on the engagements if I'm generating everything afresh, because in the setup, most of the information would have been generated for you. All you have to do is to review, accept, or reject. That way, you don't spend a lot of time on the audit. You don't spend a lot of hours, and then especially the generating AI, it adds to your cost. It increases your cost. So the more you keep generating content, the more you pay. So the less you generate, the less you pay. though it's becoming affordable by day. It's just like internet. It used to be very expensive. By day, it's coming down because we are deriving ways of getting it. Even your ChatGPT, it doesn't allow you to do unlimited download because it's expensive. So that is how generative AI is. But it gives you very useful information. It helps you finish an audit that can take you maybe 3 weeks, cannot take you 2-3 days to finish because you are using the generative AI. If you have all the information available and the reports that you have seen, the financial statement that you used to spend hours on trying to reconcile, trying to get things to agree and everything to be able to get the accuracy, this generates for you in minutes and you are gone. So you save a lot of time to do other things. So let's come to test of controls. Okay, the internal controls, because we fill the control questionnaire and everything, it will bring you here where now you have to. Okay, this is where we completed the internal control question. I think I've taken you through this already. We fill the control questionnaire here. And then you can say yes. Yes. And then you can flag any weakness. If you say yes, and there are any weakness you need to flag, you can flag. And mostly this control questionnaire, you have to do it with the one you are auditing, somebody who understands the internal control of the system. He will confirm to, yeah, this one is there, but this is how we do it. So if you say, yeah, it's there, but this is how, then you put the notes over there, and then you flag that weakness over there. And then you can proceed. So mark as complete. Answer all 40 questions before you mark as complete. Because I have not answered the 40 questions, it's not allowing me to mark as complete, but I can go to test of controls and then test this control. So after that, you go to test of controls. Yeah, this is a test of controls. Look at the left pan, test of controls. So here, it brings all the controls based on the financial statement and balance sheet and everything that you uploaded. And if you uploaded your general ledger, it's even better because it picks everything from the GL. If your GL is detailed, if you get a detailed GL that have transactions and balances and things on it, it helps you even better. The more detailed the information that you get from the clients, the better this software works because it can automate everything 100% for you. It can put all the information, put the data in it and everything, review the data, do all your tick marks, your checks, your substantive tests, and then you move on. But if you don't have the data, now you have to come and import them as and when you go. So if you get to substantive test, you have to now import transactions into it and all that. This could have been picked up if you have imported them at the client, at the engagement setup level. So this test of internal controls, so it can draft the test objectives. Let's see inventory. AI will draft the test objectives for you. What is it saying? Edge function. Status. Let me refresh it. Anybody have any questions? So all these errors we are seeing are things that if you buy the full operational one, you don't find it because we are all in test mode. I'm using the the trial version. Hey, you see, it says my trial has ended. The workspace is read only. Oh, that is why I can. Let me select. Okay.
your email address. Gmail.
Okay. I have all my. I've logged on.
Email.
I've already. Okay. Sorry. Thank you. I've already used all my emails to log on from the beginning. And unless I use my setup email would not see you like a user. You see, because I'm already holding a setup somewhere. Let me quickly check. Let me quickly unshare. Let me check up something here. I'm trying to extend the trial so that I will have the full